quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. Curiosity is the lust of the mind. Don't complain, don't explain. Complex question can only be solved by patience. It's not over until you win. If you didn't earn something, it's not worth flaunting. Dream big. Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. Be a good listener, don't judge and don't put boundaries on someone else's grief. From the most insignificant of actions can come the most serious of consequences. The beginning is always now. Always be fearless. Walk like lion, talk like pigeons, live like elephants and love like an infant child. Every day is a good day. There is something to learn, care, and celebrate. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. Never let hard lessons harden your heart. The hard lessons of life are meant to make you better, not bitter. Though nobody can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start over and make a new ending. We are addicted to our thoughts. We cannot change anything if we cannot change our thinking. People tend to complicate their own lives, as if living weren't already complicated enough. Instructions for living a life. Pay attention. Be astonished. Tell about it. I don't care what you say to me. I care what you share with me. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. I used to think the worst thing in life is to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel all alone. You need to spend time crawling alone through shadows to truly appreciate what it is to stand in the sun. Life is not always perfect. Like a road, it has many bends, ups and downs, but that's its beauty. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and there is one sure way to find it. That is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness doesn't depend on outward conditions. It depends on inner conditions. Forgive, but do not forget, or you will be hurt again. Forgiving changes the perspectives. Forgetting loses the lesson. I've learned that being kind is more important than being right. You take people, you put them on a journey, you give them peril, you find out who they really are. To suffer without complaint is the only lesson we have to learn in this life. Betray a friend, and you'll often find you have ruined yourself. You don't have to disrespect and insult others simply to hold your own ground. If you do, that shows how shaky your own position is. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. As long as the world is turning and spinning, we're gonna be dizzy and we're gonna make mistakes. The trouble is, if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. When you're following your inner voice, doors tend to eventually open for you, even if they mostly slam at first. I made up my mind not to care so much about the destination, and simply enjoy the journey. Listen to what you know, instead of what you fear. Change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. Lightning makes no sound until it strikes. You see, doing one thing differently is very often the same as doing everything differently. Nothing in this world happens by chance. Mind is a flexible mirror, adjusted to see a better world. Know who you are, and be it. Know what you want, and go out and get it. I started to realize how many great things could happen by confronting the things that scare you most. What could be worse than getting to the end of your life and realizing you hadn't lived it? Love changes things. Hope allows us to endure until the change arrives. If you want to fly on the sky, you need to leave the earth. If you want to move forward, you need to let go the past that drags you down. Life is not measured by time. It is measured by moments. We ourselves are the authors of almost all our woes and griefs, of which we so unreasonably complain. We live in deeds, not years. In thoughts, not breaths. In feelings, not figures on a dial. We should count time by heart throbs. He most lives who thinks most, feels noblest, acts the best. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about.